The marriage entered the compound like a small festival, carrying rice bags, fake smiles, and the kind of excitement that fades once the wrappers are unboxed. The new daughter-in-law arrived with expensive perfume and a loud confidence that made neighbors peek through curtains. She liked being admired, and she treated respect like an old-fashioned rule meant for people without options. From the first week, the house felt different, like someone had opened a door and allowed heat to enter. The mother-in-law noticed it, but she only adjusted her headscarf and kept moving, as if patience could block prophecy. She had married into comfort, but she behaved like she bought the comfort with her own blood. The house was not a mansion, yet it was solid and respected, built slowly with sweat, prayer, and years of sacrifices nobody posted online. The mother-in-law had lived there long before the daughter-in-law learned how to curl her lashes. In that house, every corner held memory, every crack in the wall had a story, and every stool had carried pain. But the new woman saw only furniture. To her, the old woman was simply background, like an old calendar nobody bothered to remove. At first, the disrespect came dressed as humor, the kind that makes people laugh and then feel guilty later. She called the mother-in-law slow, joked about her hearing, mocked her coughing as if it was a comedy skit. She rolled her eyes when the old woman prayed, as though prayer was a poor person's hobby. When she served food, she served it with careless hands, like feeding a stray animal outside. She cleaned the sitting room with energy but ignored the old woman's small corner, making it clear which parts of the house deserved attention and which parts deserved neglect. The mother-in-law did not fight back, and that silence confused the daughter-in-law in a way she refused to admit. She expected shouting, drama, tears, something she could point at and call weakness. But the old woman's calm was steady, like a river that does not need permission to flow. She kept her eyes low and her voice softer than the daughter-in-law's footsteps. Yet something about her quiet presence felt like a wall. A wall you could insult all day, and it would still be standing when you got tired. Every day brought a new small conflict, and every small conflict carried hidden stakes. The daughter-in-law wanted control over the kitchen because control over food felt like control over power. She changed how soup was cooked and mocked the old woman's traditional methods, as if tradition was a disease. She rearranged cupboards, threw away old bowls, and replaced them with shiny ones that looked good but broke easily. The mother-in-law watched her history disappear in black nylon bags, yet she only pressed her lips together and continued washing plates, as if she was counting something invisible. Soon, the house began to feel like a stage where the daughter-in-law performed cruel